Today we are going to multiply polynomial expressions. When you multiply polynomial expressions, you have to use the distributive property. I'm going to write it off to the side because I can't fit it in the line. For example, when you multiply a monomial by a monomial, all you do really is distribute. And you combine the letters and the numbers together. So 3 times 2 is 6. A squared times a to the first, what you do is when you have the same base, you add exponents. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So a cubed. B times b is b squared because you have 2 b's. And you have no c's on the outside, but you do have a c on the inside, so it's like a 1 times c is c. For the one that is squared, 3ab squared, quantity squared, you can rewrite it as 3ab squared times 3ab squared, which you get 3 times 3 is 9. A times a is a squared. B squared times b squared. Remember, add exponents, b to the fourth. When you multiply a polynomial by a monomial, you do have to remember to use that distributive property. For example, the -4 needs to multiply with the y and the -7. -4 times y is -4y. -7 times 4 is a positive 28. Same idea with the one on the right-hand side. 5x times x is 5x cubed. Remember, you'll have 3 x's now. 5x times -3x is -15x squared. 5x times 2 is a positive 10x. And then the next two you've seen before in previous math classes. Multiplying a polynomial by a binomial, we use FOIL. For example, x plus 2 times x plus 5. The F in FOIL stands for first, so what you're going to do is you're going to multiply x times x to give you x squared. The O stands for outer, so you're going to do x times 5 to give you a positive 5x. And then inner, I is the inner, 2 times x is 2x. And then last is the last two pieces, 2 times 5 is 10. You do have to remember to combine like terms, which are my two middle terms. 5x and 2x is a 7x plus 10. Y minus 2 quantity squared. You will see something like this throughout the entire year. You have to remember to expand it or to make it as a y minus 2 times y minus 2. And then it's just FOIL from there. So we have y times y is y squared. Y times -2 is -2y. -2 times y is another -2y. -2 times -2 is a positive 4. Combine like terms and it'll give you y squared minus 4y plus 4. The next ones that we have is multiplying a polynomial by a polynomial. For example, the first one. You cannot use FOIL anymore because you don't have 2 terms times 2 terms. You have that third term there in this first problem. So what you have to do is you have to distribute the 2a into all 3 pieces. And then you would distribute the 1 into all 3 places. When you do the 2a times a squared, you get 2a cubed. 2a times -2a is -4a squared. 2a times -2 is -4a. Now when you do the 1 into all 3 spots, 1 times a squared is a squared. 1 times -2a is -2a, and 1 times -2 is -2. Finally, combine like terms. The only cubed is a 2a cubed. -4a squared plus a squared is -3a squared. -4a minus 2a is -6a. and then your only constant is a -2. One more example like that. This was a 2b quantity squared. When you square that, you square both pieces. So 2 squared is 4, b squared is b squared. Plus, and what I am going to do is I'm going to distribute first the 3 into both pieces. And when you do that, you get 2 at first minus 3b plus 1. Combine like terms in those parentheses, so we'll have a 2b squared plus 5b, and then you have your bracket, 2 plus 1 is 3 minus 3b. Distribute the 5b, so we'll have 4b squared plus 15b minus 15b squared. Combine like terms. I'm sorry, this is a squared. 4b squared minus 15b squared is -11b squared plus 15b. And we have on the left-hand side here the solve for the variable in check. Okay, what I'm going to first do is I'm going to distribute the 2. So it's going to be 2b minus 6. I'm going to distribute the 3 plus 3b plus 12 equals b plus 14. Sorry, that's a little messy. Combine like terms, 2b and 3b is 5b. -6 plus 12 is +6 equals, and that says a b plus 14 there. Bring the b's to one side and numbers to the other. I am going to go into this other problem, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. 5b minus b is 4b. 14 minus 6 is 8. Divide by 4, b equals 2. And I'm not going to worry about the check at this point. We are also not going to do that last problem with the rectangle piece. We will do the rest tomorrow.